Today in the literature section I am going to describe about the second chapter of The Hive, The Sound of Music. This chapter is written by Deborah Cowley. She was Indian born but now she is in Ottawa. In this chapter she is described about Evelyn Glennie. Evelyn Glennie, she was a deaf, hearing impaired, but even then she became a world-renowned musician. Now I have taken some points to describe you about this chapter. In fact, this chapter is divided in two parts. In first part, you will read about a musician Evelyn Glennie. There are some points to describe about this chapter about this personality. So first point is Evelyn's deafness. Means she was not a hearing impaired or deaf by birth. After some years after her birth, she became deaf. How? So this will I describe in first point. That Evelyn Glennie belonged to Scotland. She was short of hearing, but no one knew about it. It was her mother who discovered the fact of her deafness when she was 8 years old. Evelyn had hidden her deafness from all her friends and teachers. When she turned 11, her school performance began to deteriorate because she can't go with the other student of her class because of her hearing impaired. She was then taken to a specialist who found out that her deafness was due to a gradual nerve damage. Means some types of nerves were damaging in her body. Due to that she was losing her hearing power. Now the second point is Evelyn's deterioration of lead a normal life. So despite her handicap, Evelyn wanted to lead a normal life. One day, she saw a girl playing a musical instrument called xylophone. She at once decided to learn to play it. Most of her teachers discouraged her. The percussionist Bon Forbes spotted her potential. He advised her not to listen through her ears but try to listen to sense it some other way. She slowly began to sense certain notes in different parts of her body. She opened her mind and body to different sounds. Means though she was hearing impaired but she made this her power and she wants to make her name, her fame in the field of music. This is the reason she became a good musician. Now the third point is earlier achievements. Evelyn joined a youth orchestra. She scored the highest in the history of the audition for the Royal Academy of Music by playing the xylophone. She then moved from orchestral work to solo performance. After the 3 years, she got most of the top awards. Even being hearing impaired, she used to compete with the sensible or good or healthy musicians. But even then, she got many awards. Now, the next point is later achievements. She is now at the top. She is the most popular multi-percussionist in the world. She has mastered over 1000 instruments. She speaks Scottish fluently and has learned French and Japanese. In 1991, she was honored with the Soloist of the Year award. Means she achieved a lot of award. When it was asked to her how she came to know what the other person is speaking, then she said she used to show the facial expressions. The person who had beard and long mustache, they gave some trouble to her. But even then, she tried to concentrate her mind on her face, on her lip sync, by which it became easier to a guest to listen to assess the words of the person before her. Now the last point is inspiration for the handicapped. She gives regular concerts. She gives free concerts in schools and hospitals. She inspires young musicians. She gives inspiration to those who are deaf like her. Despite her achievement, she is quite humble and simple minded. Here, one thing is quite clear: she is a living inspiration for all those who are handicapped or have some problem in their body. She used to make free concerts in schools, hospitals, and many places so that the person can get inspired by her and can do better. They do not think ever that they can't do anything. So, she has become a living inspiration for all. This is the first part. In the second part, I will describe in next term. Thank you.